I have some money in my savings, which means something bad is about to happen. and I feel like now it's like I get a lot of parking tickets because I have a Prius. I feel like I've driven horrible cars that just break down. I've never got a parking ticket ever. I get a Prius, and all of a sudden I get parking tickets all the time. I get speeding tickets. I get everything. And I feel like I hit the trifecta the other day. My car was parked out here. And after my shift, I came out there. I'm like, oh, my God, my car's gone. And then the first thing I thought is, oh, all my jokes. Then I was thinking, oh, my God, if my car's stolen, I'm going to get money. This is great. So I called 911, and then it's busy. It's a busy signal. I guess there's a high-speed chase they're all doing. Cops are never anywhere until there's a high-speed chase. Then they're all working. We gotta get what did he do? We don't know. So then eventually I get a hold of them, and then they're like, okay. Then they put me on hold again, and they're like, yeah, we'll look into the system. And then they're like, okay, can you describe your car? And then I'm just telling you, it has a broken taillight. It has another broken thing. I'm just explaining things that need to get fixed and reasons why that it would actually get towed. Turns out it got impounded. Oh my God! They kidnapped my car, and I don't know why. I have no idea why. And then I call the impound people, and they're not friendly, which is like, why did I expect they would be friendly? So then I figure out, okay, I have to go because they charge $50 a day to get the car. It's like, hey, we got your car here. We're not going to tell you where it is. So then I go, I have to ride public transit where, of course, someone's going to try to get me into a cult here. It's like, I'm just trying to get my car back, man. I got the AAA. They're like, yeah. I'm like, why did they impound my car? They're like, the registration was expired. I paid the registration. They're like, well, you didn't smog it. Well, I did smog it. Oh, well, we didn't get it. I'm like, this is all to do about my hybrid Prius? Yeah. Not getting smogged? It's like, oh, that's a certificate. You know, that's the thing about liberals. What they do is, as long as you can put money and get a certificate that you're fixing the environment, bing, bang, boom. That's a carbon offset joke. I had to explain it. That didn't make any sense. So then, the great thing about AAA is it's like a gentrified DMV. It's great. So then I have to go to the place and pay all the tickets, and it's a grimy place. It looks like a place that sells unlicensed weed. I'm like, man, if you're gonna make me pay all this money, at least give me like some Fiji water, make this place look nice. I know where all my money is going to. It's going to the high-speed pursuits. Then I finally pay everything, and then they're like, okay, now you gotta go get your car. So I get the car, and then they have to buzz me in, then they have to buzz me in again, and then they're like, they have a little feedback card. It's like, what's this for? They're really nice about this this kidnapping was so nice. And then they're like, by the way, your car sign here is actually 2 miles that way, so I have to walk in the sun. What? I'm walking. I'm like, did I put on sunscreen? I'm like, it doesn't matter anymore. Then I have to walk by where all the dogs, all the kidnapped dogs are. They used to be free. Now they're all yapping. They're kidnapped dogs. So I get there and I'm like, hey, I got this release form. And then they go and they have to keep moving all these wrecked Priuses. I'm like, what did you do to my car? Then it's finally there. They're like, does it run? It's like, yes, it runs. At least have some respect for my car. Then they wrote like all the numbers and stuff, and then I can't get the marker off. They put a tattoo on my car. And I finally get my car back, and I'm like, I feel, oh my God, I have such a connection to a thing that all it does is give me rage. I'm not happy driving around in my car. I'm like, why is there other people driving around in their car? It's a high-speed pursuit. So then I'm like, the entire time I'm thinking, oh my God, they all this is because they didn't smog my car. And then by the time I get back to the DMV, I'm like, here's my smog certificate. They're like, oh no, you never needed it. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? We had it. You had it on file? And the thing is I can't fight this because I had to pay for everything to prove that I didn't do anything wrong. And the thing is, they're like, I don't have $800. So what I need to do is I actually need to contact my uncle, who I was kidnapped when I was a child by my mom, and he was the one who funded the entire thing. So now I'm calling the uncle that funded my own kidnapping to get my car back that has now been kidnapped. The most relatable thing in my life right now that I spend every day with is my car.